everyone, my name is Jordan and today I want to make some handmade envelopes. Now I have done a video in the past where I did some handmade envelopes, but this is going to be a different style envelope. And in the last video I used like book pages and tea stain paper and stuff like that. But today I'm going to be using handmade paper because I made some of this paper last winter and I still haven't really used it for anything, so I thought it'd be really cute to make into some envelopes. So this paper is kind of got a more grayish bluish tint to it because I used a lot of like newspaper and a lot of paper, like old junk mail, so it had ink in it, so it really tinted the paper a little bit. And I also put, oop, it's gonna fall out. That's just, gotta be careful. But I also put dried flower petals in this one, and then this one turned out a little more white. I think I used mostly book pages, old book pages, and then also cut up chunks or strips of book pages and threw them in the water mixture to get all these little words to show up. So yes, these are for sure two papers I'm going to be using. Depending on the time, maybe we'll make more. But I for sure wanted to do one that had some flowers in it and one that had some of these book words, book pages in them. So I'm gonna glue this flower down because it's falling out. You need to be on the page. That's the thing. Some of these papers were like pretty thin, or turned out pretty thin. This was kind of like my first attempt at making handmade paper. So sometimes when you put things in it, the stuff can fall out. Okay, so let's start with the flower one. And I do have some stuff kind of set off to the side, sort of prepared. This is just a pile of scraps, different book pages, different coffee and tea stained paper, some scraps from like random packaging material. I also have some paper doilies, and this is just a bunch of random papers from a Your Creative Studio unboxing or subscription box that I got a long time ago. And so I'm really going for sort of like neutral colors. I also have these washi tapes that I got from the WashiTapeShop. There are two different sets. These 3 bigger ones came together. These 5 smaller ones came in a set together. And yeah, there's some other random bits and bobs in this tote that maybe we could use as well. But like I said, I'm going for kind of a neutral look, but obviously we need to make our envelope first. So there's more petals on this side, so I'm going to flip that over to make my envelope. So we're just going to be doing a basic envelope where we're just going to kind of like fold it into thirds, right? So we're just going to bring that up, and then I'm not going to fold it right on this line. I'm going to leave like a little bit of space just because it makes it easier to get things into the pocket. And there we go. And then before I glue, and then we'll just glue these 2 sides down, but before I do that, I'm going to ink all around it. And I think I'm going to go with Vintage Photo. All right, now that this is all inked up, I'm going to glue the sides down. it, just like that, and we have an envelope, and now we can decorate it. And the flower bits are falling out all over the place, but not much I can do about that. So let's look at what we got. We've got lots of book pages. What else? I really wanted to try to use some of these for sure. Maybe like bring in a darker brown or something. Even there's only like 5 designs I think in this pack, but then they come in like all different kinds of styles of paper. I think there's some vellum in here. Like this is like a very vellum-y. I guess I could put this one. I want to somehow incorporate some doilies. I could just do like half of one. Should I cut this in half? It's kind of cute, I think. Do you ink the doily? We're gonna ink the doily. Just doing it. Just the edges. Just a little bit. Right, something kind of like that. And then we need something up. What about, it needs like some labels, right? So what about some of these that I made in a previous video? Bring in some. That's kind of cute. Put that one off to the side. Ooh, I do love this one. What am I gonna do on top though? Just thinking about trying to get like a smaller piece. Too many straight lines. What about washi? I don't know how I feel about that. Or even about this one for that matter. Could just bring in a smaller strip of book page. I guess I gotta ink this, so I'm gonna put that there. And then we could put like a pretty bird on there or some sort of florals. There's all kinds of stuff on here. Could put a butterfly. Well, I think before I figure like a focal point, I think I'm gonna put all this down. Yeah. Right up to the edge there. Okay, how is this? Stay down. So there's first this one. Do I need to ink this? Maybe just a little bit, real quick. Pretty much covering up all the flowers that are embedded in the paper. And then this guy goes down here. I need to do a better getting like the edges where they don't stick down very well. There we go. And then are we gonna put this here? Is that what we're doing? The label down there? It is pretty cute. And then it needs something. What? Kind of want this flower. Just like that. Does it need another something like a butterfly? Like just maybe. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Does it seem like it's missing something? And I don't think I'm going to do the back of this envelope. I think we're just going to go on to the next one because I like that. Could put something here if you wanted, like a little button or something, kind of make it look like it's a clutch or something. Okay, let's set that off to the side and let's work on our next one. But before I even fold it, I'm gonna ink it. Once again with Vintage Photo. Okay, so once again, we're just gonna fold this guy up, fold this one, is this paper not straight? Okay. So now what? Still kind of have a bunch of neutrals going on here. Oh, I kind of forgot that I have these. Maybe I should find a ticket to put on here. So these are Ticket Essentials by 49 and Market. This is in the color Toast, and they're just these really cute like faux tickets and postage stamps. And they're not stickers or washi tape or anything like that. They're just, they tear off and you glue them on. And I feel like I want this one right here on the end. Like, just right there or something. Isn't that cute? Yeah, that's good. That's cute. Okay, now back to this one. Oh, gotta glue it down. This was kind of a thinner piece of paper, so it kind of tore a little bit. That's okay. It'll be okay. Now, if you don't have handmade paper, you can use whatever you want. I mean, you can make these envelopes out of anything, book pages, any kind of paper you have. It's really nice, this style envelope, because it allows you to make a decent sized envelope with a smaller piece of paper, because you're not like folding all four sides in and like losing inches on all sides. I guess some of these papers didn't fold over quite like they're supposed to. So let's just, okay. What else do I have for labels? I have some sort of, let's pull out some of the neutralish. Oh, they're all so cute. Maybe we can try to find, I don't know. We gotta find a way to use them. Like, look at that. Isn't that cute? keep that one out. Let's keep this one in mind. I don't know that I'm going to use paper doilies again because I just used them, but I still have lots of scraps. Yeah, let's just glue that down, I think, for now. Let's not try to overthink it. And then this label. And then I feel like it needs a circle stamp of some sort over here. I think I'm going to use this big circle one from Field Notes, just because I think it's one of my bigger circle stamps, and I think that kind of in the corner, slightly hanging off, would be great. Now, I don't know how well this handmade paper takes ink, but we're going to find out. And I think I'm just going to use Vintage Photo, because I don't want it to be too dark. Yeah. Then I feel like it still like needs stuff over here. I just don't really know what. Maybe I'll just use some more stamps, honestly. That's cute. Maybe I should bring in like a bigger flower. Ooh, they're all so pretty. Ooh, I like this one. I mean, I like them all, but and then what do we put up here? Oh, I do have I could put like a paper trim. Oh, there's still like dots in here. It's not quite long enough, but I could kind of hang this down potentially, and that would put a little bit of lace, maybe. Is that, or I could even just put it along the bottom. Or the top? I have no idea. This is paper lace trim. It was from a die set. think a cheap one I got off of Temu, so I don't have a link for this. I don't know. What do you think? Do I do it? Or I'm going for neutrals. I've got some of this that I could try to incorporate. Then it needs something, it needs to be on top of something else. You know, it can't just be up here by itself. I also still have to use these. I mean, I don't have to, but they're an option. Just pull off a ticket. That's right, I think some, oh shoot, I dropped it. There's stuff on the backs of some of these. So, this ticket is like too long. I need a smaller one. I mean, I guess I don't need all this stuff hanging off of it. I could just like really just go right around the flowery bit and glue that on and nothing else. I could just sort of do something like that. And that would be like a really cute spot. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna ink this a little bit because where it was torn is kind of white. And I think I need to get out Fabri-Tac to glue this down. There's that. Now what do we want? I did kind of like the I have smaller doilies. Smaller white doilies. I could do a partial small one. Or, hang on, I'm going to cut this in half. I could put one. Would that be weird? Kinda, it looks funny. Could put that up there, but it still needs something. It still needs something. Like what? I could do another sticker, kind of underneath it. Or I could bring in a bird. They're so pretty. I don't know though. Maybe some other time. What? Or just another flower. like that one, just so that kind of comes out around it. So I would need to glue, I need to glue this on first. Let's ink it just a wee bit. That's something I never did either, was inked this part. Or this part. What was I gonna do? I was gonna like, oh, I think this flower is like almost too big. It's gonna get cut off. You know what, it's fine. Okay. Well, we're just gonna fold that over. Is that enough? Do I need to bring in another postage stamp? Or like a small ticket? Or do I just put it over the doily? Is that like covering the whole thing up? Or another, like I said, another postage stamp? I think that'll work. There, that's cute. I still feel like it needs something. Maybe if I just stamp something here that will satisfy this empty space that I keep seeing. Maybe? What do we want to put there? We'll just stick with field notes. Just like a number. I have a number there too. So, I don't know. Use book number. Yeah, that makes it better. I like that. There we go. That one's really cute too. I like them both. Alright, so here are the two envelopes we made today. We made the envelopes out of handmade paper that I've made myself. Now, I do not have a video on how to make handmade paper, but there are tons of videos out there. Just enter it into your YouTube search and you'll find tons of videos if you're interested in making your own paper. Or, you know, if you have any sort of like, if you buy or own any like specialty paper packs, you know, go through some of those papers. Maybe you have some in there that you might think will be some cute envelopes. Yeah. This one, on the front, you can't see a single flower petal. But that's okay. Oh, here. I can always glue some on. Just put that right there. I thought there was a few others. Oh yeah, they've fallen on me. There we go. Now that looks like there's flower petals. So 2 simple envelopes, and what you could do if you wanted to is you could put like an eyelet in here and wrap some string around it to keep it closed, or you could put like some sort of label or embellishment and only glue it on the bottom, and then this one will tuck like behind it. So there's lots of options that you could do. I really like the neutral look. I love neutrals. They're some of my favorites. So yeah, these really turned out cute in my opinion. I think I'm just gonna make 2 for today. Both of these labels that I used, this one and this one, I made here on the channel. So I'll leave a link to that in case you're curious on how I made them. I actually used them using washi tape. So great way to use it, washi tape. And yeah, I will try to link all of the supplies that I used in the description box in case you are looking for anything. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!